So the other day, my son got in the car from school and he had like a college application or something of that sort. And he said, "Mom, I have a question that I'm going to need the answer to fill out this form." And he said, "So what's your annual income?" And I had to say, 0. What's up? My name is Adrian. Everyone calls me AP, and welcome to my channel. If this is the very first video that you have clicked on, you're in for a treat. Just giving you a little background. I am a stay-at-home mom with no income. So I know people may wonder, what does that look like? How did that even come about? Of course, I've done previous videos on why I quit my job. But yeah, I just wanted to, do a video and just update you guys on what life is like for me. When I initially quit my job, it was a lot of emotions. Yeah, that's crazy because, I prayed and God was literally like, quit your job. It was literally in the devotional that I was reading. And with that, that's God, because it's not like you came up with that. Like, why would I come up with that as a single mom in a recession with all the prices of everything inflating? So when situations like that happen, I know it's not me. I would never do something as wild as that, but we serve a God that does crazy things, and he wants us to believe and trust in him. And so with that, I did. I stepped out on faith. I'm literally walking on water and I am trusting God to, continuously make a way. He has been doing a fabulous job. All the bills have been paid. We don't lack for anything. I'm not on government assistance. I'm not receiving crazy amounts in child support to support, my bills or anything of that nature, because I know a lot of people may think that, but I'm basically living off of my savings. And the goal, the vision is to take 1 year off. So we are at month 4 so far. And some of the ways that are helping me to maintain this goal of staying off at least 1 year, and then you just never know what can happen. A lot can happen in days and months. So we have 8 more months to go, and I'm just believing God that whatever door needs to be open will be open, and if any doors need to be shut, they will be shut. He will guide me to the next step. But currently I am in month 4, and I am a firm believer in manifestation. You'll hear me talk a lot about that as you watch my videos. If you haven't already subscribed, this is your cue to, subscribe to my channel. Because I remember even when I was working and I would travel to work and I would see people walking and say like just exercise or even walking their dog in the morning. And I used to like marvel at that. I wanted to do that. And here I am now. Wow, that's crazy. Being able to, do morning walks and, even walk Miss Bella and just not be held captive by an alarm clock. That jolt for me, that jolt of when the alarm clock goes off, it just started my day in a panic, which increases your fight and flight and your blood pressure. And, yeah, I just was over that. And then, I still am waking up sort of to an alarm because the boys are in school and I am Ubering them to school. But it's kind of different because I can even come home and take a nap or, walk the dog or just do whatever. I've taken back control of my time, which is a blessing. But even with that, you have to be very diligent with your time, because time can get away from you. Like for me, I have goals and I'm trying to build the AP Inspire 78 brand. So it's not like I'm just sitting at home doing nothing, because I think that would be defeating the purpose of, Lord, give me time to work on my goals, work on me, do whatever. I'm just not sitting at home doing that. But even with the budget, I have to be very diligent and making sure that I stay on top of my numbers, that I stay on top of tracking my expenses so that I don't overspend. One good thing about me is that I understood already how to live below my means. And so I'm not flashy. I'm just so plain Jane. That is crazy. Now, my biggest thing that I enjoy purchasing is equipment. You know, I love tech stuff. So I do have tripods, you know, I have, you know, my cameras. I love all the gadgets kind of thing. I'm the gadget girl. But that's my only thing. I'm not into clothes. I'm not into nails. I'm not into hair. I do get my locks retwisted and my hair colored, but that's about as far as it goes. So that helps me with my budget, that I'm not overspending on different things like, you know, lavish purses or shoes or anything like that. I'm just so not like that. I literally will wear the clothes that my boys hand me down. Like I do. Before I take them to Goodwill, I go through the clothes and say, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this. So I'm wearing like my boys' clothes because I can fit them. And let's reuse the clothes. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'm trying to stay on top of my budget. Some days, well, some months, I do go over budget in certain categories. And when that happens, I do not beat myself up because life happens. I've had some car repairs I had to pay for, which were outside of my budget. I've had put the French drain in and still haven't rained, y'all. Like rained enough so I can see if it works. Oh, so yeah, still waiting on that. Still waiting on the rain. Not a flood, Lord. Not a typhoon, but just still waiting on the rain just so I can see if it works. But all of those things were outside of my budget. And yeah, initially when the expense came, I was like, whoa, you know, like seriously, that's like outside of my budget. But you know, like I say, I'm a person of faith, and so God has just continuously made a way to have those things paid off. And each time, you know, a bill comes, God just makes a way. And I have to be on top of things. I have to show him in order to get more, because that's what I'm praying for. I'm praying for more resources, more money to come in, you know, abundance. I don't live in a scarcity mindset. I do live in an abundance mindset. You know, when every day I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, money comes to me, like from the east, the west, the south, and the north. You know, unexpected money is going to find me. So I do have that mindset. I don't have a poverty mindset. I just believe that I am a child of God, and because of that, yes, you know, some days might be harder than others, but a way will be made. And you know, I'm just trusting God, and so far so good. Like he hasn't failed me, so I'm going to continue to do that. Even with the staying off during this time period, I am able to grieve. I don't know what it still looks like yet. I'm still trying to navigate through that. This month is the 1 year anniversary of my mom's passing, and I don't know. I'm just still in a fog, if that makes sense. I'm still, I accept it, I understand it, but it's still hard to not be able to just pick up the phone and call my mom and tell her about certain things that are going on in my life or the boy's life, you know, because that was my to-go-to. When something went down, I'm like, mama, you know, so that's kind of hard. And, you know, I do feel that she's still with me, and I've gotten like even, you know, signs that she's, you know, she's aware of what's going on, and that's very comforting. But you know, I still want that pick up the phone, call my mama. Yeah, so I'm still navigating through that, but my life on a daily basis is trying to work on my brand, try to stay within my budget for the month, and just be there, you know, be present for the boys. This is my oldest, his senior year, and so I don't want to miss anything. He just got nominated to be on the homecoming court. That like took me away, because I had been asking them, I'm like, oh, please go to homecoming, please go to homecoming. And they're like, no, mom, I don't want to go to homecoming. And so when he came, when I picked him up, and he came and he had the slash, what do you call it? The thing across his chest. I always mess that one up. Sash, there you go. And I said, what? It had homecoming nominee. I said, oh my gosh. And he's like, I knew you were going to say this because I manifested it. That's one thing that I'm good at is manifestation. And so he, at the homecoming game, I get to actually walk out with him, and I'm gonna be, you know, not me. I mean, look at me trying to like take the show. But anyway, I get to walk out with him, and they talk about him, and then I guess that's how people vote, and then they tell you who won for Homecoming King. So I am praying on that, so stay updated. But I was like, yeah, we have to match clothes, and he was like, no, we don't. Oh my gosh, this is, because I was on a homecoming court when I was growing up. So this is like, not that I'm trying to live through him, but hey, if it happens, let's go with it. I'm excited about that. Outside of that, I'm able to spend time with my friends, and that's a blessing. I'm able to rest, which I'm not really resting. I think I want to rest more, but I'm not doing that because I love creating content, and that does take time, and I enjoy doing that. And then I'm still, you know, being there for the boys, whatever they need when they get picked up from school, and basketball season is getting ready to start. So I'm really excited about that. I am team, let's do this. And I wasn't even like that, but I'm happy that, you know, although I'm in month 4 of not working, I still don't have any debt. I have used my Discover card for different things. Like when I went out of town, I put like the hotel on the Discover. You know, I do get a couple of points from using my Discover card, but I am blessed that I've been able to pay everything off, and the only debt I have is the mortgage. So that in itself is a testimony of God's faithfulness and of my diligence with staying on top of my budget. I truly believe if I was an overspender, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I'm able to do, but I really try my best to stay within budget. I know video that I put out at the end of every month, I compare the previous month to the month that we're in. So you'll see how much, you know, if I went up and over in a budget or under in a budget, you'll be able to see that. But yeah, that is basically my life as a single stay-at-home mom with no income. I am living off my savings, and so far so good. I'm excited to see what God has in store as I proceed into the next few months. God has just been amazing, and I'm very excited. I thank you for watching these videos. You guys rock. You are amazing. I thank you for all the shares, all the comments, all the likes. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, if you like this video, if you were encouraged by this video, if, you know, it just touched you, pulled something inside of you that made you, you know, made your faith grow a little bit, that would be so awesome, because I just believe that for me, my purpose is to encourage people in their faith walk in all aspects of life. So I'm gonna go now because I have other stuff to do. But you guys, I love you so much, and thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.